Hey guys, how's it going? Kripp here. So I've brought back the RandoMage. Now, there's a lot of people out there who like to play full random decks, and I am certainly part of that group. While most people like to play Random Priest, as Priest has most of the powerful random cards, I do feel I've had more success and more enjoyment out of playing the RandoMage in the past. I brought back the deck in the standard format, this is it, and I've had actually an unexpected amount of good results with the deck. I think I'm like 7 and 2 with the deck right now. This is around like rank 8 and 7, which is okay. You know, pretty happy with those type of results. It's better than a lot of my other wild creations, let's say. And I really wanted to understand why it has been proving good results. And I'll show you guys a few of the games, so maybe you can pick up on a few things that I haven't. But I'll give you guys my take because I think there are some interesting lessons to learn here. So a lot of the random early game cards that I use are actually surprisingly powerful right now. Some of them, we see them in aggressive decks, but I think that a lot of the control decks kind of put big board clears and heals rather than incremental advantages in the early game. I'm talking about cards like Flame Juggler. Flame Juggler, by design, it's a very bad card because it can basically decide a win or a loss when you play it on turn 2, which is kind of dumb. But, you know, it's still pretty alright if it hits the face in a lot of cases, if you have backup clears, as in this kind of control deck. It's not really that situation so frequently because you're not going all in and you're not playing an aggro deck with the card. And it does a pretty good job. There's a lot of 1 health things, there's quite a few 2 health things, and you can use your hero power to finish something off in the mid game with the card. And on a similar note, there's the Huge Toad. The Huge Toad also seems like a very unimpressive card, but it actually is alright. 3/2 cards are a little bit more in favor now, as not too many people are playing the Cthulhu decks, and the Disciple of Cthulhu really punished a lot of those cards. So now you can play cards like the Huge Toad, and Huge Toad is very good against the very pesky 1/3 stat-lined 1-drops. It does very well against those, and it pushes the trade because your opponent's often going to play things that are susceptible to 1 damage after their 1-drop. So, you know, you can kind of stabilize more or less from an early game advantage of your opponent by playing a card that's, you know, seemingly not so impressive like Huge Toad. And Mad Bomber, that's always been the classic staple of the early game of the randomized decks, as is this one, of course. And again, it's been proven those results. It's doing those pings, it's doing that little bit of damage across many different minions that are very difficult to kill in terms of tempo. And yeah, it's succeeding very well. The base of the early game of this deck is exactly what you need to counter some of the aggressive decks. And if you look on the second half of the deck, the late stages of the deck, again, that is kind of late game that works very well to battle the control side of the decks. So, you know, playing the RandoMage, whereas normally in the past I'd need to be constantly winning to do anything, with this deck, with this version of the standard RandoMage, I was, you know, against control decks, I was feeling pretty confident. If I drew a decent number of my heavy minions, I could beat them. If I was against an aggro deck, I could beat them as well, because a lot of my late game comes to do with survivability, getting, you know, clutch tanking spells with like a Kabbalist Tome or a few of the other means. There's a lot of potential here, and I think while obviously this is not a refined deck, this is a joke deck, but this is a joke deck that put up some pretty good results, and I think there's probably a few dynamics in this deck that have not been fully explored in the regular meta. So I want to give you guys some of the games so you can see what I'm talking about. Maybe I inspire you guys to change up your existing decks a little bit. So check those out, enjoy, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Well, we have a lot of 3s. Wow. Well, if that doesn't describe the deck, I don't know what does. Team Spider with Elise. Does Elise qualify for the randomness thing? I don't know if Elise counts as a random card as well. Why would it count though? Dune Druid. Got it. Random legendaries.
Do you hear its call?
Yeah, but that's like
Listen closely.
It's like a bit later, and it might not even happen.
The land serves me. You want it? I got it.
Okay, yes. Does he have Wrath? Damn, he has Wrath. Okay, I'm gonna start losing now.
Do you hear its call?
Oh, that's not what I expected.
It was your fault.
Answer the call of the light.
The Ancient One calls.
It's pretty good.
Is close.
For the light.
Oh, it's only one secret, so it's not like game breaking, but
Protect the sword.
it's pretty good.
Protect the sword.
Jeez.
Who am I?
For the light.
Well played.
Are you my master?
Oh, jeez.
Engaging TC-130 into dislocator.
Damn, pretty bad.
Stop asking questions.
Please don't Cthulhu me for like 16 or whatever it is.
I have no time for games.
Okay, so I need 4 damage. I think I have a better chance to tome. No, I can't shatter face.
It's getting hot in here. Getting hot in here. Where shall I strike? The land serves me. I can see.
2-0. Sirad is slow, but Ysera isn't. Right, but what Sirad does, Kabbalah's Tome and Ethereal Conjure do about as well. Ysera is a lot different. What you doing, Dex? Licking my fingers. I think I'll try the Nova. Play Cho. That's a terrible idea. Yeah, Subchat is pretty Cho. I could try to play the Armored Warhorse, but yeah. Okay, let's go for another Scarab. Alright, lots of discoveries. It's kind of weird. I think I'll take a barrier.
Go ahead.
This play is obviously very bad against the Ghoul, but if you're playing as your Drake, I have no idea what's in your deck. I think he's playing a Reno Warrior, and this is where I get the bad feeling that he's going to discover a Ghoul from his top decked Jeweled Scarab. No, Dex. That's my cable tie. You're not allowed to chew it. Ah, nice try. I can guard both sides of my table.
Wanted, dead or alive. Goodbye.
Okay, this might actually be a very interesting game. I mean, I have no card draw, so I could actually go the distance here. So he's playing a Reno Dragon Warrior, from what it seems. The only weakness I think I have is I kind of have to go to the bathroom. That might be a problem against this this guy.
I have an axe to grind.
Answer the call of the light.
That's not bad. I think this is a good enough brawl. It's just not really going to get much better. I can get Divine Shield minions, but it's pretty unlikely. Wow. Really? I have to play cards. So.
For Azeroth.
What can you use to counter the constant aggro decks on ladder? The Tempo Grumpatrony Warriors do pretty well, I think. Oh jeez, that's a lot of armor.
Draw.
I know warriors have a hard time dealing with Ragnars, so I am just gonna try to press him here. Weapon removal is really good right now. Yeah. No, that's a good draw.
I've got the beast in my
Oh. Okay.
For Azeroth.
Wanna blow something up?
Damn. I think I'll take the odd chance that this kills us. Damn. Oh, that's a good spell though. Seems good. 3-0 RandoMage, let's do it. It's not great, but we're 4-1 with it, so the results are pretty decent, I guess. You don't have any food and you're hungry? Probably should be focusing on that instead of watching the stream then.
Do you like to play with fire?
Serve the fire.
Oh, no need for arcane missiles.
My echoes are eternal.
Wanna blow something up?
Good. Nice. There's a lot of crappy cards in my deck, so.
Welcome to the exhibit.
Okay, so this is the N'Zoth Priest. Alright. Oh no. He's running Excavated Evil, but I think I'm okay if he plays it.
Want it? I got it.
I think I'll just Frostbolt.
I have no time for games.
Yeah, you got it.
I'll get him.
I don't have any choose cards. Works pretty well with the Flame Waker. I played the 3-3 because if he has Excavated Evil, Sylvanas is not going to give him anything at the end. Otherwise it would.
Embrace the void.
Sure.
Wanna blow something up?
It's getting hot in here.
Engaging TC-130 into dislocator.
Lots of legendaries from the Shifter, but none of them playable yet. This is a full random deck. I can't put in Bran because Bran is not random.
Do you have the
Wasn't there a bigger minion on the board? Or is this just like just rank 7 things? I did it on that one because now if he has Holy Nova, I'd keep one of them. Okay.
You want it? I got it.
Yeah, that's pretty good here. This deck is 4-1 right now. It might go 5-1 if I win this. There it is. That's the top deck he was looking for. He's really low on cards though. I think I'm just gonna at least.
Do you have the artifact? Welcome to the Grand Tournament, champion.
Alright.
Get back!
The Fire Lord.
I think that's good enough for now.
Embrace the void.
Oh man, does he have the combo again?
For the crusade!
It's not very good. I think I'll wait for something better.
Shall we put a kink in their plan?
Join or die.
I don't want to play Spellslinger right now.
My echoes are eternal.
Okay. Wow, should be interesting. He is healing for 4 though. You think I should play it? Fine.
Join or die.
I just hope I don't give him something too good. I mostly have only good cards in my deck is the problem. Like Ragnaros, Sylvanas, Ysera, Grand Crusader, Faceless Summoner, Kabbalist Tomes, MC Tech. Those are all fucking nuts. Yeah. Okay.
Join or die.
Come on, Dreadsteed. Thank you.
Well met.
drag counter. Oh, we'll see. He's still got like his Nazoth shenanigans. Probably have to save the phrases for that.
Be purged.
I'm just gonna play the arcane missiles here. We want to be pushing damage as much as we can, because I don't think he has any board clears left, and our deck is pretty damn good.
I have no time for games.
The battle!
Be
Reporting for
purged.
duty.
Okay. Wow, it's a pretty dirty draw here. If he has a spell, he can pull some magic.
Feel the power of the winds.
The Dreadsteed died first. It's the death. No! Rigged! Okay, now he's at 1.
Engaging TC-130 into dislocation.
My prized horse. He has to top deck another answer here. It's not good enough. Look at our deck list! We drew no laking! We just beat, like, a tournament quality control deck with fucking RandoMage while drawing almost no late game at all.